Welcome to day 2 of Live with Lauren. Pitch Please, the challenge to create your 1-minute pitch video live in a week. And it's day 2. Today is all about play. So it's the second stage of the 3-part stages. And this is where we get to play. We get to practice. We get to make a fool of ourselves. We get to have fun. So yesterday was a warm-up. Today is the day that we really dive in and get going. As I'm waiting for people to join the room, I'd love you to each jot down in the chat room, what is one thing that you learned from yesterday's first session? So top of your head, write it down. Fuck perfection. Great. Just go for it. Love it. You're definitely in the vibe. Yes. Have fun. Totally. Move your body before super relaxes you. Practice, not perfect. Yes. Awesome. So for those of you who have just joined, what I've asked for is for everyone just to write down one key takeaway that they had from yesterday's session, just to kind of integrate and lock down what it is that we took in yesterday. As I mentioned yesterday, this is a challenge. It goes fast. So we want to not just practice, but integrate the knowledge that we're learning as we go. So with play, we're going to start with one of my favorite vocal exercise warm-ups. And for this, I'm going to put you on grid gallery view so I can make sure that I can see what you're all doing. So put your chair back, get a bit of space because you're going to need some hands in front of you. Okay. And hands on your thighs. And what I want you to imagine is that in your right hand, there is a green apple. So put it out and show me this green apple. Feel it in your hand. Cool, you're holding it. And now what I want you to do is take a bite of the apple. Make the sound effect. No one can hear you. Great. Hold that apple while I just admit someone into the room. And now start to chew that bite. So feel yourself chewing it. And swallow. Now you're going to do it again. Take a bite of the apple. But this time as you take a bite, you notice that the apple suddenly has got bigger and it's 2 hands big. So your bite needs to be double the size. So now when you take a bite, it's extra big. Oh, and then chew. And it's harder to chew. Okay, great. Keep chewing that size. Now the apple suddenly goes again. It's 4 times as big. And I want you to open your mouth as wide as you've ever opened it. And bigger. Think out your tongue and get all the space. Stretch your teeth and take a bite. And chew. Slow motion chewing. Bigger than that, guys. This is huge. Really extend. And I want you to start as you're chewing. Get your whole face into it. Your eyes are chewing. Your cheeks are chewing. And your whole body is involved in the chew. And now start to get your whole body involved and make sounds. And as you're chewing, you're eating more and more of the apple. It's now this big and you're trying to chew and get your lips going. Count on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swallow, and you did it. Okay. Great. What we're doing with this is we're moving our face. One of the exercises in getting your face ready to actually perform on stage and on screen is to have elasticity in your face so that your face is actually relaxed and warmed up. And we don't warm up our mouths. Or I don't know if any of you have got a sore neck from doing that because you put your whole body into it. But to feel relaxed, it's not just our body, it's our actual face. So doing exercises like Darlene's do, you can rub your face, play with your lips. It's just to loosen things up so that when you speak, it's more natural, it's more relaxed, and you're not holding any tension nervously in your mouth or making strange expressions. Your face is malleable and it's relaxed. So give yourself a little bit of a a massage and just a bit of a coming back into your face. Really feel this beautiful vehicle that is going to be delivering your message. And this is a hard one if you're feeling tense, but it's a great one to practice. The second vocal exercise is this, and it goes like this. And you just want to blow out your lips like a horse. So let's try that. Great. When I first started doing this after years of not having done it, I really couldn't do it. I was like, because I get so much tension. So the more you practice this, the more you get into just loosening those lips, moving your mouth, so that your mouth feels nice and relaxed. Cool. How's your mouth feeling? Giving it a good workout? Love it. Let's dive right in. So today is play, and there are 3 parts to play. There is practice, there is polish, and there is move. Practice, we're doing it, and we're going into it full on today with practicing. I will give you guys a bonus episode. If you saw yesterday, I shared a link to Mastering the Art of Perfection, a podcast episode. Today, I've got one for you called How to Confidently Speak Live. It's a great summary, it's a great wrap up, and you can do that on your own time, but there is nothing better than practical experience. So when I say practice, we're actually going to practice. Let's start with that now. So I'm going to give you 10 starting prompts. Listen to these and keep the one that registers the most. I will read them back to you. We're going to do a 1-minute practice video again, and you're going to use this to get you going. If there is one thing you do today, do this. The next one is, hello, is it me you're looking for? And you start to describe why someone would be looking for you, what it is that you can do, spitball from there. The next one is, I helped X with Y and she got, so I helped Candy with her laundry and she got not only the most optimized laundry room ever, but a new love for sock dancing or whatever. So think of something you've done and what the person got. The 3 things I'm best known for are, start with that and take it from there. Guys, you don't need to finish your whole 1-minute speech. Just see which of these sounds enticing that you want to latch onto. And as you go, you're going to improvise the rest. I believe when you're this, then this is your reality. So I believe that when you paint a picture of how someone could be in the future, then this is what happens for a person like that. The value of coaching in this quarantine time is, if you're not a coach, insert graphic design, insert skincare, insert fashion, insert whatever. What's the value now? One thing I've learned in quarantine is, and you go into that, start with a quote and why you love it. So literally someone else's quote. Start with someone else. Put yourself in their wheelhouse and why you love that quote. Talk about from this to this. So have you ever been like this when you could be this? Or I used to be like this and now I'm like this. Or just theoretically, there's this to this. And finally, I'm here to help you, and then list the results and describe the big benefit of the results. So I'm Lauren, and I'm here to help you access your pitching skills so that you can feel confident when you go live on camera. So start with what you know, like more of a traditional one. I'll read these again. With all 10 of these, wherever you start, remember that when you start this video, you're relating it back to a person you're speaking to, and you're speaking to someone specifically. So in this practice, I want you to talk as if you're talking to me, like I'm talking to you. It's not some big vast ocean of an audience that you need to address the crowds. It's just me. So you're telling me very as if it's Lauren, and you're telling me one-to-one. So I want that one-to-one feel, and keep it playful. Keep it like you're talking to me as a human, that you are not higher than me. We're on the same level. We're just having a jive. I don't know where that word came from. Okay. And one more time, I'm going to read them again. So see if there's anything else here. If there is one thing you do today, do this. Hello? Is it me you're looking for? I helped X with Y and she got. The 3 things I'm best known for are Mochas, leopard print, Bose headphones. I believe that when you're this, then this is your reality. I believe that when you're confident, the world is your oyster and you can have whatever you want. The value of coaching in this quarantine time is, one thing I've learned in quarantine is that nothing fucking matters, whatever your version of that is. Quote why and why you love it. So people will forget what you said, they'll forget what you did, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. Maya Angelou. The reason I love that quote is because it's true. From this to this, from overwhelmed to optimized, from bored to elated, and into that. I'm here to help you with ... so that you can ... Okay, one of those should have sparked some interest. And get your phones ready. I'm going to time you. So with whatever your prompt was, we're going to be going for a minute. Get it ready. You're going to record this again as a recording. Get your position. 3, 2, 1, go. Twenty seconds. Five. Time's up. Great. Save that. Keep that on your phone. Don't do anything with it. Well done. We're continuing. There's another one. In keeping with the practice, I want to move on to the second part of this, which is polish. And in terms of polishing, that's why we've got 5 days to practice this and we'll be taking a bit of time with it. In polishing, you want to polish the rough diamond of your pitch, or even the rough diamond that is you. So we polish between practicing and practicing. But there's something really important to remember here, and that is that it takes between 3 and 7 seconds to make an impression. Psychologists call this thin slicing. And it's said that within 3 seconds, we can tell if a person has status, intelligence, and conscientiousness. In a few more seconds, we can tell if they are smart and capable, if they are dominant, do they have a commanding presence, are they successful, high status, trustworthy, and as I've said, conscientious. So we're getting your vibe way before you start to speak. In order to polish the edges of yourself and your pitch, you need to find your edges. What are the parts of you that stick out? What are those parts that are going to hook us in? This is not a time where we need to be whitewashed versions of ourselves, likable and beige and like fat-free vanilla. We're looking here for something that grabs attention, that pulls someone in, that gives them a feeling of a person, so that even if what you say doesn't make complete sense, it isn't totally perfect, we feel your energy. So now we're going to do a pitch, which is a practice in give me some of your energy. And how we do that is by making it a more challenging challenge. This is to test your vibe. So I'm looking here for what's your magnetic attraction. In my program, Simply Irresistible, I train people on their magnetic attraction. How do you draw people towards you? And it's not what you do, it's how you make them feel. So I want you to hold in your mind the feeling that you decided yesterday that you wanted to hold for your audience. What was that feeling? Joyful, hopeful, inspired. Feel that feeling in your heart and really let it start to expand. Feel it in a color going down your arms, through your body. Start to feel that feeling, okay? Now, while you're feeling that good vibe, I want you to look around in front of you and pick up the first thing you see and hold it into the camera. Cool. Show me something. Okay. Put that there to the side. This is going to come into your pitch a little bit later. Don't worry about how just yet. Okay. Now you're going to start recording yourself again, and you can start anywhere you want. Who you are, what you do, incorporate something you said yesterday, incorporate something you just said. At a certain point, I'm going to say pick up. When I say pick up, you're going to pick up the prop that you just had in front of you. Don't change it now and don't think about it too much yet. And you're going to say, just like with these sunglasses. And then you're going to link whatever you were saying to the thing that you've got. Just like with these sunglasses. That's what I'm saying. You're going to shine so bright, people are going to need shades. Like, you may as well just come to my session wearing them, because who knows what you're going to say. But you're going to just make something up and tie it in. Okay. Please don't think about it yet, because we want to see how you deal with pressure and spontaneity. That makes people, it can draw people towards you. So when you're ready, you're going to start. You're telling us who you are, what you do, how you serve, throw in a quote or a this, or you've got so many things to draw from. And when I say pick up, just like with, and go into it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Pick up. Wrap up with a call to action for how they can get in touch with you. And done. Great. How was that, guys? Okay, I'm seeing some smiling faces, seeing some awkward feelings. Good, great. Okay, excellent. A lot of fun. It was fun, not so hard. Awesome. Call to action was rough, darling. Yeah, it can be. That's why we're practicing. Amazing. Okay, great. All right, you're doing amazing. The final part of play is the practice, the polish, and then the move. So what do you think we're going to do with the move? Well, we're going to move it. We're going to literally move it. So for the third and final part of this challenge is now I want you to do a walk and talk. Whether you're walking around your table or you're moving to the bathroom and back again, you're going to hold your phone and you're going to walk and talk. So literally move your body, walking. This is to help us with that idea of you are going to be so present when you are going live that even if someone threw a tennis ball, you would be able to catch it. So now you're taking note of where you're walking, try not to bash into anything. At the same time, you're holding the camera and you're having a conversation. We're getting you out of your head and really into your body. So again, you're going to speak about what you do, what value you deliver, why someone needs you now. You're really calling them to engage with you, and you're also going somewhere. So I want you to right now think, where am I going to go and get back to? Wherever that is, even if it's around your chair 3 times, you're going to go somewhere and come back to it, and you're going to record yourself. So let's get that ready. A walk and talk. Keep the angles good. Tell us why you're so incredible. Ready, set, action. Twenty seconds. And done. Okay, guys, how was that? So you just did, so from doing 1 pitch the first day, you just did three live minutes and in very difficult circumstances. So what I want to hear now is, yeah, I'm hearing some giggling with a little girl. I want to delete the video. Okay, great. All of that. Some of you are going to love props. Some of you are going to love walking. Some of you are going to feel like, what did I just do? Things just got weird. So I'd love to know, raise your hand in the chat. Let's have a share and tell about how this session was today. What did you learn? What did you feel? What came up for you? So click participants. And when you click it, you'll be able to see, you can raise your hand. And then I'll be able to draw on you. Okay, Christina, I can hear you.
Hey everyone. So I came in a bit late, but I still was able to catch like the last 2 portions of the challenge. I think that the prop wasn't bad. I don't think that the prop was bad. I don't think the walking was bad, but I think I'm still stuck on like refining my pitch. So the actions were great. Like I found it really easy to walk and talk and to like use my mouse as my prop, but I'm still struggling with constructing my pitch. So I'm hoping that as the challenge progresses, I'll be able to get that part right. So
I love that. Okay, excellent. Yes, so in terms of getting your pitch done, what I did was everyone who posted a video, I went on and based on what they did, I gave direct feedback for possible ways to expand on what you've already got. So one thing that I believe in is that I don't really believe in templates or scripts because it just sounds fake. And because you're going live, you want it to have that organic edge. So while I have a bunch of templates that I could give you of how to present yourself live, there actually is no one set way. And anyone who's teaching you this is how to do it has just made that up out of the blue. And I would far rather you make up your own template of what you want to say. So I'm going to give you a lot of prompts and different angles to use, but you can ultimately weave that together. So what I'll do is I will put these 10 prompts for today in the live challenge, draw upon 1 or 2 that you think work for you, because ultimately this is just a 1-minute call to action. It's an invitation to connect. So the way you connect would be different to me, different to someone else. So I don't want to give you a script. But there are fundamentals that are important that I've given you on each of your videos. And if you watch back the first class, you'll see of like putting value first, making it about the other person, not about you, keeping those principles in mind. What you say will follow that. Make sense? So for the bakers in the group, it's like, you know that flour, eggs, and milk and butter and sugar can either make a cake or waffles or flapjacks. It's like, it's just the way in which you mix the ingredients together. So as long as we have the fundamentals of love, play, and magic in the mix, the way you blend yours together will be your own unique concoction. And that's what's going to make your live compelling, not a cut and paste version. So yes, we are going to go more through scripting, but what comes out of spontaneous practice may be a key insight. So when you load your 3 videos today, notice what are things that you spontaneously said that, yeah, you actually want to keep that works. You've tapped into something golden there. Megan.
So I noticed the walking around was pretty difficult for me. But I mean, I wasn't really walking very far, but I still was like, it made whatever I was thinking, just, I forgot about it. And so that was definitely good. So it's definitely something I need to work on. But the prop actually made it a little easier when I was focusing on something. So I was like, even though it was a pen, I was able to like portray it. So I think that is just interesting how that works.
I love that. And it's funny because with your first live, I thought you should do something with like a bag of crisps or with like a prop in mind for you. So maybe something with props would be good because you're juggling things. Yeah,
absolutely.
Love that. Cool. Darlene.
Yeah. It's funny because I feel good at, like, I love these prompts. They're super helpful and fun, and they bring that lightness, because I do feel a lot of times that when I go live, I have to have, like, have a mission, I have to have a point, I have to have, like, it all thought out. And this was like, what's the feeling that I want my audience to have? And then it was such a great way to think about it. But all 3 times it's like, I don't know what to tell people to do, the call to action. And I think it's unclear in my head, which means it's unclear for my audience. Like, are you supposed to go to my group? Are you supposed to book a session with me? Are you supposed to go to my website? Are you supposed to DM me? It's like, I don't know. That's what I want more guidance on. Like, where do I funnel people, and how? Not like I have all those, but just what's the message and how do I know which one to say? So that's what
I would say that if you're going live on Instagram or Facebook, I would say message me, literally.
Okay.
If you see this, text me, and then they can book a call with you, or you can direct them. You can ask them a few more things, but keep it straight up. Like, just call me. Like, I like to, with people, especially if I don't know them, I say, let's jump on a 20-minute call. And once I know where they're at, I can say, oh, okay, I think this group would be good for you, or I've got this thing. I tell them what they need. Mm-hmm. So we've all got an abundance of things that we can offer, but it's like our apothecary. We've got all the potions. No one needs to know all the things. They come to us and we will funnel for them and say, how about this, this, and this? You give them the prescription and they can choose. But we've got extra time with quarantine. Let them talk to you straight up.
So if we're going to reuse, like, I've been reusing some stuff, like just taking my Facebook and just putting it right in IG, but they're different audiences. And so it's like, you say different things, like message me is different than like send me a DM. Like, there's just quite a little bit of language. So would you recommend just doing 2 or repurposing?
Literally, it's a minute, like, and you're going to be doing live. So you can call this, say a message me or DM me, doesn't really matter. You can have message me on Facebook or what's the other one?
Instagram.
My one that I like. So try it out. The reason why I did 3 today is, like, we just did 3. Those were technically 3 lives. You could have gone Instagram, Facebook, recorded a video, done. That's your content for a week. Guys, Amazing. It's that fast. Like, when you don't think it through too much, like, just go it. Okay. So you can test that. Lila.
So I was just going to add to the fact that I think it's getting comfortable with the spontaneity. So and I guess it is practice, but just coming up with the things to say and not having that thought process behind it. It's tough.
Say more about that.
So it's interesting. Like, you can write scripts. I've written so many 1-minute pitches, and I've done it for so many different reasons, but it's different than actually being really spontaneous about it, relevant to the time, relevant to the moment, right? So, like, for my thing on the 3 videos was all about movement, because right now I'm really into that, and the fact of just getting out there, and moving and creating some momentum inside of you and your brain and everywhere, right? So, and even if it's like a little walk back and forth, even if it's back and forth or whatever. So I talked about that, but it's coming up with the right things to say around it. And like, when you're knowing that you're videoing, it's the spontaneity around it.
Yes. Okay. So this is what we're going to wrap on. We're 1 minute over. I'm going to try and keep this tight. This is the joy of live, is that there is nothing better than the live experience of someone experiencing something in the moment. Even the way you just said moving.
Yeah.
practice it like that. Imagine if you're like,
True.
I want people to move. And it's like, it just gets awkward. But like
Right.
when we're live, we're all naturally so much more expressive, and we do more interesting things with our face. And there's that heart connection than something that's just polished and really smooth. Welcome.
Right.
This is Live with Lauren. It's like, ew, like we hate that. So you want something but it only gets better with practice.
Right.
And that's why the more you say something over and over, when you are interviewed on national TV or you're on someone's podcast or someone's asking you what you do, it comes out naturally because you've said it 1,000 times, but not said it 1,000 times from a script, because then it's like tat. You just said different versions of it 1,000 times.
Right.
Yeah.
Great.
So you'll be surprised that even after today, your own brain has just done that. You're going to watch it back, see a few others, and your brain's going to start settling things. I'm going to keep that, let that go. And it actually starts to collate naturally for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Trust the process. This is the delivery process of putting it out there, and only what's good sticks. The rest will fall away. You guys are doing amazing. You just did 3 videos in the space of 30 minutes. Like it's really good. Yeah. Okay.
Lauren.
Absolute pleasure. I'm going to unmute all of you. We're 2 minutes over. I'll stay on for 5 minutes. If there's any questions that I've missed, your task now is to go and load these 3 videos for me so that I can go and do my day homework, which is go and think about all of you, see what feedback I can give you, think of suggestions. I'll do a wrap up of what these 3 sections are and what those prompts were. And tomorrow, I'm going to let you know about the prizes, because now things start to get juicy. Not only is this a challenge, but there are prizes to be had too. So I'm going to wrap this, but I will stay on for a few more minutes to answer final questions. Bye, guys. Veronica. Let me unmute you. Oh, what's happening here? I'm trying to unmute you, but for some reason, it's not letting me unmute you. Mute all, continue, unmute all. Okay? You're all unmuted.
Hey, Lauren.
Hey, hey.
It's Veronica. I'm so sorry. I raised my hand by accident. I don't usually
That's
go on
okay.
the phone. Yeah, I'm usually on the computer. But this is a great opportunity to say thank you so much for all of this. This is amazing. I've really enjoyed the 2 days.
Awesome. Absolute pleasure. I'll see you tomorrow. Go load your video.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Lauren, hi ladies. I missed the boat. Will this be up tomorrow? Will this be up so I can catch up with the session?
It will be up, yes. And I love that you caught up yesterday, so you can go and catch up with these ones. Literally, like, as soon as this video loads, I'm going to load it so you can play with us and then load your video.
We have the beauty of an 8-hour time delay.
I love it. Okay, amazing.
So, okay, I will see you.
I'll see you in the group.
Wake-up call.
Thanks. Thank you. Thank
Danger for
you.
life and
Absolute
physical
pleasure.
condition.
Okay, let's go, Nadine.
The establishment media are highly euphoric in their reporting on the new generation of mobile radio communications.
Who's got the mobile radio communication?
Germany is said to be underdeveloped.
I'm in Canada,
with
not me.
mobile phone coverage.
Nadine?
As
Can you hear me?
a business nation,
Yeah.
Awesome. So I asked the question in the chat, and it might just be obvious. Is it easy to go on IG Live and Facebook Live at the same time?
I wouldn't. I would do it separately. You can, just because of where you're looking. So like now I'm looking at the screen here, I'm looking at the camera. If I had Facebook on and IG, it would be like this.
Yeah.
What I would rather recommend if you want to do a double is I would recommend filming yourself while you're going live and then cutting that footage into a different video. So using your live to make a condensed video and then loading that onto another platform. So
What about downloading the video like we did yesterday?
Yes, you can also do that. Yeah, so you can download or double film. I just like the idea of, if you go live, it's quite organic, but you have some really good juicy pieces. So cutting those together for like 20-second extracts or minute extracts is a great thing to do also. But yeah, you can also download.
Okay, and one last question. What is an easy film editing thing to cut and with video?
InShot is great.
InShot's pretty easy.
Yeah, InShot's easy. Also of iMovie, if you know how to do that. I'll also give you my VA's details who cuts videos together for me. Like if you're going to have like maybe 5 minutes that you want to 20 seconds, you can get someone to cut it for you. But InShot, I would say play around with that. TikTok, you can also edit in, and iMovie. Start
Okay.
What's the Android version? Sorry, the line is really bad.
I don't know what the Android version is.
Does anybody?
I think just ask in the group or just Google it. But I don't even know if that might even be a version. I think it could be for anything.
iShot.
InShot.
InShot. Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Great, you got it. Christina.
Hi, yeah. So I just wanted to have like an overview, if possible, of like the 3 videos we're supposed to do, because I'm gonna re-record them because I wasn't here for the first part. So I just wanted to find out what the 3 videos we need to film are.
So you will be able to watch it back in the class, but the first one is a practice where I gave you 10 prompts, and you could choose any one of those prompts to start your discussion. The second one is you're going to go again describing your value, but you're going to pick up a prop that's in front of you when I say pick up. So whatever's in front of you, like, and you're going to relate the prop to what you're saying. Make a metaphor that links it. And then the last one is you're going to go again explaining what you do, but you're going to move. So you're going to be walking and moving, because we're practicing just movement and getting in your body.
Awesome. Thank you so much. See y'all tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Any other questions? Are these waves or questions? Waves, yes. Louise, yeah.
Can I ask a question, Lauren?
Yes. Okay, Orla and then Louise, Diana.
Would it be more natural to do the live outside or the moving one outside?
I think so.
Okay.
I think it's good. Like I like to do a moving if I'm walking to a coffee shop, then I'll stroll around and do a live. Yeah.
Okay, I might do mine outside.
Yes, go on a nice stroll.
Yeah, Battle of Waterloo is laid out in front of me. I don't really want that in my.
Okay, great. Diana?
What I found challenging was how do I translate when I'm in front of a group of people and I do my pitch? I'm very comfortable, really comfortable. I've never had any problems, but it's taking that energy and putting it on in a short 1-minute platform. I'm more self-conscious, I think, and I have a tendency. I'm originally from New York, so I have a tendency to talk anyway very fast. And yet, when I do my work, I don't. So there's a happy medium I need to find somewhere in that, where the pentameter of my speech, which is fast, is contrary to what it is that I do in a way, because I bring people in to a place of such stillness. But energetically, people are attracted to me because I have all that energy. So how do I find the right tone in that 1-minute piece? And I'm in agreement with you. We make our decisions about people in 5 seconds. How do I sense that? So when I send this over to you today, I would appreciate some feedback about that. Sure. And I completely forgot my stone. That went completely out of the window.
That's fun. So it's the energy that you're holding when you start. So I have a very high energy and I usually speak fast. I can speak slow, but the energy that I'm bringing is one that is open and inclusive and there for the people. So whether I'm going fast or whether I'm talking slow, my energy is still being translated. So I think if you hold that space of love or security for your clients, whether you're fast or slow, that doesn't matter. It's your energy that's being translated. And just because it's a minute, it doesn't mean you have to go as quickly as possible and say, okay, here's some coffee and here's this. Like a minute is just a construct. We're just practicing within that container. You can make this as long as you want. It's alive. We're just doing that for an experiment. And I am going to be loading for you guys my 1-minute video that was taken over an interview. A minute is a long time. You can get a lot said in a minute, even with pauses. So it's not about speeding up. It's just about being comfortable that what you're saying is going to land, that a minute is enough time to say what you need to say. And that's going to come through just practicing.
Thank you.
You're doing it. Yeah, you're doing it. Okay, great. Any final questions? Coco, I don't know you. How are you?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm good. I'm good. I can't do the exercises, unfortunately, because I'm low tech here, but I've been doing them afterwards. I was going to maybe email them to you so you can give me some critique.
Yes. Are you not on Facebook?
Not on Facebook. I'm just on
Okay.
Instagram, so all my content would be on Instagram.
Yeah, well, you can either Instagram them to me or you can email me.
Okay.
That's absolutely fine. I'd love to give you feedback, and I'm going to put my email address here. Hello, my email address, hello@laurenwallet.com. And then I'll give you your
Perfect.
feedback.
Awesome. This is so great.
Awesome.
I love it.
You guys are so great.
I also have a big personality to try to fit in a small amount of time, so that was a very helpful last question too.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah. Guys, so much of this has actually got nothing to do with what you say. Like, it really is. It really is just about your vibe. Like, and the beautiful thing about this group is you're practicing within a group, and because we're all being vulnerable together, we're all actually getting to know each other. And often it's the pieces of ourselves that we're going to relate to someone's vulnerability or awkwardness more than their smooth polish, because no one really relates to a facade or anything shiny. Everyone can practice choreography or steps, but to have that energy, which is something spontaneous in you, that's what we're going to fall in love with. So even putting yourself out there, you might be meeting people in this group who you can work with.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Okay.
We'll see you tomorrow.
See you guys tomorrow.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
Bye.